My linear handbook. First, what does it mean to be linear? A linear function is when the line in the graph is not vertical, when all the dots on the graph form a straight line. If it is linear, there's a constant rate of change, as known as the CROC. The CROC means the slope, and can be calculated using rise over run, or y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. There are 4 types of slopes: positive, negative, zero, and undefined. Positive slope is when the slope constantly increases from your left to right. Negative slope is when the slope constantly decreases from left to right. Zero slope has a slope of 0, which means the line will be horizontal, and the equation for zero slope is always y equals something. Undefined slope is a vertical line, and the equation for undefined slope is always x equals something. Okay, so now let's dive into slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. In this case, y represents the numbers on the y-axis, and the x represents the numbers on the x-axis. Also, m means the slopes on the graph, and b is the y-intercept in the situation. So now let's graph the slope-intercept form. Y equals 2x plus 1 is the slope-intercept equation. When I graph it, I put down the y-intercept, which is positive 1, and then I can do rise over run to find the next dot. Rise 2, run 1. Rise 2, run 1. And I can keep doing this to form a straight line. The second form is point slope form. Point slope form is y minus y1 equals m bracket x minus x1. Here, y and x are still numbers on y and x axis. M still means the slope of the graph. y1 and x1 represent a point on the graph. And how to graph this on a coordinate plane? Let's say y minus 3 equals 1 over 2 bracket x minus 2. From this equation, I know that the slope is 1 over 2, and the order pair is 2, 3. So after pointing the point on the graph, I can do rise over run. Rise 1 over run 2 to find the other point. The last one is standard form. Standard form is ax minus by equals c. When the equation is asking you to write standard form equation, 3 lines of information are always given. It is always giving you 2 values of something with a total.